Hello, I'm Philip Stoten for ScoopTalk. I'm here at Apex in San Diego, and I'm joined by three gentlemen to discuss manufacturing trends in Central America. We have Eric from Charlie Barnhart and Associates, we have Rodolfo from SAKI, and Alejandro from InterLatin. Thanks for joining me, gentlemen. Eric, if I can start with you, perhaps. You've done a lot of studying and a lot of work on analysis of where stuff's being made and what the trends are in that industry. What are you seeing currently in Central America and particularly in Mexico?
Yeah, and when you talk Central America, you do mean Mexico. There's some stuff down in Costa Rica, but that's the grand scale of it all is truly in Mexico. So, no, we've been very optimistic and positive about Mexico for quite a while. I think this coming year is interesting because in a report we just released, we talk about the capacity utilization, and really that most of it is down or staying flat moving forward. Companies, especially EMS companies, are not interested in bringing more capacity online. The only exception to that is truly Mexico, where the capacity utilization is quite high, but they continue to bring on more because more businesses continues to migrate there because it continues to be an excellent location. So we're very positive on that.
Yeah, that's interesting. I was in Guadalajara a few weeks ago and we visited a few factories. Most of them seem to be running at capacities in the 90s and running 3 shifts, so there's a lot going on. From your point of view, Alejandro, when you're talking and you're visiting those factories, what are they looking for in terms of equipment, technology? What does their roadmap look like?
Yeah, I think there's a big change in the Mexico marketplace. We see a lot of projects coming for the big ECMs, even for the big OEMs, as well as small companies. But this time they're talking about high mix. Used to be high volume, now it's high mix, and now there's a big shift to automation, to IoT, Industry 4.0, and robotics. Yeah, we've been calling all of our customers calling us every day and say we want you to do this and that. Yeah. In that regard.
And from a technology point of view, Rodolfo, is that what you're seeing in Mexico? Are people demanding more and more from the technology investments they're making?
Yeah, I think so. At this moment, I think the quality standard they are more demanding, so they are requiring high-tech technology for the equipment. Let's say in my case for AOI equipment, they are asking for a better quality, a better performance of the equipment. So let's say we are talking about the automotive industry, or let's say lighting. Right now the lighting is a big market now, the LEDs. So inspection is a kind of a key factor to get a good quality.
Yeah. So it makes it a strong market for you guys with the new technology you're bringing. Are you being asked for automation solutions? Are you being asked to connect to this Industry 4.0 or IOM factory solution with your product offerings?
Yeah. I think so. Yes, they are looking for a better. Let's say right now the high volume demands speed up all the process.
Yeah. So it becomes the importance of having that connectivity, the new product introduction, and all those kind of things. Eric, while you were down there, I think you met with the Plug and Play, one of the startup incubators. We're starting to see some innovation in the region, which we haven't associated with that region in the past.
No, exactly, and I think, and as we were discussing here previously, I think that's the natural evolution of the industry down there, or the economy down there, of which electronics is just a part, right? I mean, it's a great solution. Mexico has been. They have these bodacious manufacturing capabilities, in the sense that they're very well rounded, right? And that they but there's always the brands weren't present, right? It was always for export. But I see, and that's why I was excited with the Plug and Play gentlemen, where you see the startups and what they're trying to do and get this going there. Now, how much of that is hardware? It's still the minority, but hopefully, it gives birth to something down there that could be very exciting. I think very positive for the economy.
Yeah, it comes through in every area, doesn't it? That innovation at the product end, but also innovation in the manufacturing process. And that's what you're seeing in terms of demand. But actually, I think what's interesting is InterLatin and some other companies are actually developing some new technology in Mexico and starting in that market. Tell us a bit about how that's working.
Yes, I think it's not only us. I think there's many more companies. I think Mexico is going to be surprising the world. But we ourselves, we develop a step stencil. We develop also a nano stencil with a very secret formula. It's the best in the world.
Okay.
It's absolutely the best in the world. We have offers from all over the place to license it. And we also have 3D printers. And we do a lot of automation.
Yeah.
It's a big challenge for us. We're teaming up with companies like Coiscan, to help us interconnect everything.
Yeah.
And PTC, which is a leader in IoT. And I think it's going to be fantastic.
Yeah. So you think good opportunities for the market down there. Does that carry through with what you're seeing, Rodolfo, in terms of having more product being developed, more new product being developed, new solutions being developed in Mexico rather than just importing the product in and exporting the end thing out?
Yeah, I think it's very important to have different choices for the market.
Yeah.
Because different technologies, different processes. So I think we need to be able to offer to the customer a specific product for a specific process.
Yeah.
So it's very important. Yeah, I think that's growing. I mean, I think the processes have been changing.
Yeah.
During the time.
Yeah.
So sometimes big steps, sometimes step by step, little by little. Yeah.
Yeah. I think those major trends that are impacting on Mexico, things like more and more OEMs moving in, particularly the automotive sector, innovation at the front end, but also innovation at the manufacturing process, all play very interestingly for Mexico. Last question, just a prediction really, and I'll start with Eric. What do you think is going to happen this year? Are we going to see much of the same in Mexico? Are we going to maintain that kind of high level of capacity? What's the kind of prediction for the next 12 months?
No, I think absolutely. I mean, despite some of the political nonsense being bantered about, I think that Mexico has and will remain an excellent solution for manufacturing in this industry, specifically for the U.S. market. The challenge with the automation, we were talking about this before, is that it requires fewer people then once you have these more automated. So where's the next evolution there? Where will the jobs be, right? And listen, that's not unique to Mexico. That's unique to the world right now, right? Jobs are the solution to the ills and the problems globally right now.
Yeah.
So, but that's a challenge, and that's again going back to the plug and play, where they're trying to develop new businesses, new technologies, maybe new hardware. You know, I think that's a positive trend. But no, I think this year should stay very strong for Mexico. For the industry as a whole, I think a couple years out, when we look at our forecast, is where we see a dip economically. That's globally, not specific to EMS, but certainly EMS will be impacted, as will Mexico.
Yeah, absolutely. Rodolfo, would you agree?
I agree
stellar
with
year
him.
for Mexico?
I think right now, the automotive industry, political decision maybe affect maybe at the beginning of this year, but I think business and political decision has to be combined.
Yeah.
And I think Mexico is going to remain the production.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, probably this is a difficult part.
Yeah. And Alejandro, from your point of view, we can't second guess politics. We have to wait and see there. But given a sensible and pragmatic approach, a good year for Mexico, you think?
Yes, politics wouldn't play a role this year. At least this year. Forecasts are very strong. We have a lot of projects, I would say very interesting projects. It's going to be a very good year.
Okay, well, excellent. I'm looking forward to being down there. I'm going to be down there next week. Thanks very much for your time, gentlemen, and we'll talk again soon. Thank you.